We are not really talking so much about self-publishing today or hybrid publishing, but this is really for people who finish a draft of a book, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, and they're really wanting that book deal. So we are going to go through all of it today. And again, be sure to leave your questions, but today's journey is going to look like the following. First of all, we're really just going to talk a little bit about the revision process. So once you finish your book, what does editing look like? A lot of us just self-edit our books, which is fine, but we're going to go through all the multiple options there to really land you the best chance at getting represented and getting a book deal. Then we are going to talk about one of my favorite subjects of all time, which is querying, like how to land an agent, how to pitch yourself, how to find the right partner for you on your publication path. Then we're going to talk about all the publishing realities, the good, the bad, red flags to look out for, questions to ask before you sign a deal. What is the likelihood of even landing a book deal in today's publishing landscape? And then also, one of my favorite subjects, marketing. I always say now, being a published author, writing a great story is wonderful, but so much of it comes down to marketing. If you don't know how to market a book, if you expect your publisher to do everything for you, you can often be very unpleasantly surprised. So we're going to try to set you up for success with just some tactics and strategies to try out. All right, so who is this session for? I would like to say it's for anyone who's writing a book, but maybe you already have a finished manuscript. Now, I'm gonna assume that most people that are here are writing fiction, so this is what this presentation is going to be geared for. But if you are writing nonfiction, you actually would not write your whole book, and you would not have to have your whole book written in order for this to be helpful for you. But if you're a novel writer, you want a finished manuscript. You can't really sell a finished manuscript as a debut author without it being done. There are some exceptions to that rule, but or maybe you're someone who is almost done with your book, which is a very exciting place to be. And then maybe you're already in the query process. I talk to a lot of authors who are actively pitching and nothing's happening, and they're frustrated and they're not hearing back, or they're getting form rejection letters. We're going to talk a lot about that. Or maybe you're just someone who hasn't even started yet, or you're stuck and just kind of like paralyzed by finishing your book and then figuring out where you go from there. So this is for anybody who just really wants to understand the whole arc of the journey. All right, so I think a lot of us can relate to this feeling of you finish a book, if you have finished a book, and if you're lucky enough to have finished a book, and you feel elated, you're so proud of yourself, as you should, really taking time to celebrate that. But then panic does often set in, like, what are you supposed to do next? Where do you go?